One of the fundamental places you can start with the Move for Life corrective protocol is joint-to-joint mobility. In this video, you can see we are moving the joints through their full range of motion, starting in the upper limb, starting at the hands, then the elbows, and then moving on to the shoulders. The idea here is that every joint in your body should move through its full range of motion. For most of us, when was the last time we reached up over our head or squatted fully down to the ground? For those of you involved in some form of exercise or fitness, you may be doing some of these movements. For those of you who are only walking, that's a great start, but it's not enough to bring you through the full range of motion. We've now moved on to the cervical spine or the neck, turning the head to the left and the right, bringing the ear to the left and right shoulder, and then extending the head backwards and forwards. A great way to integrate this into your routine is to do it every single morning. Spend a couple of minutes while you're getting ready to move through the movements. The idea here is to repeat these movements consistently enough that you regain that normal range of motion through all the joints. Remember, on all movements, you should just move to the point that's comfortable. It shouldn't be uncomfortable. You should be challenging the range of motion, but it should be a comfortable position to be in. As we continue here, we're just moving on to the spine, to the lumbar spine, and then we're going to move on down into the lower limb. Starting with the hips, then we'll move on down into the knee and ankles. Counter this with what most people are doing, sitting in a car, sitting at a desk, or doing very little activity at all. Mobility through every single joint in the body is an absolute requirement for optimal function. This is something that's so simple and absolutely everybody can do. It's a great starting place in your corrective care mobility program, and there's no reason why this can't be integrated on a consistent basis to yield the results. As we finish up now on the knees and then move on down to the ankles. So that completes a full body joint-to-joint mobility program that you can incorporate on a consistent basis into your routine.